All right, so we're back around to deadlifts, and this deadlift session was one of the first indications that I am in need of a deload. So this upcoming week will be a deload after my squat session. I'll go ahead and get that as planned, and then the following squat session will be a deload squat session. So I'll have 6 training sessions in a row that are a little bit lighter than usual, a little bit lower volume, so that I'm still getting the training in, but I'm giving my body a little bit of a break. So I got those 2, and on this second set, the plan was 3 doubles. This one I actually got way out of position. It's hard to tell in the video, but I let it get in front of me, and it required way more effort to get it up. And then on the third set, I was thinking maybe I could go back to getting a double, but that second one had just taken so much out of me that it wasn't happening. So I'll take a deload, and then we'll be back around to this weight when I do my next regularly scheduled deadlift session. So up next, you'll see it's not really RDLs. It's close, but I'm loading 35-pound plates on the side so that I can get a little bit more range of motion. And as I get towards the bottom, my hips do go back a little like they would in a regular deadlift, but this is getting a ton of hamstrings, ton of spinal erectors. And glutes. So it's hitting all the things an RDL would, and this is just the way I've been doing them. So this is 315 here. And honestly, even with straps, my grip has begun to fail with these, so might have to invest in some better straps, maybe VersaGrips or something. I've had these straps for like 20 years. And next you'll see leg extensions with my 20-plus-year-old leg extension attachment for this bench. I do like these. I wish I could get a little bit more range of motion, but I am leaning back for just a little bit more, and then I'm just controlling the eccentric. That's what I'm gonna do in pretty much every bodybuilding style exercise. I'm just gonna get as much range of motion as possible and control the eccentric. And if you've been subscribed to the channel for long, you know that my quads just seem to grow no matter what. So I'm not super concerned about getting a ton of volume on them. This is the next day. It's bench press. Also a little bit of a struggle day, but 5x225 for me right now is not bad. And then I followed that up with 3 sets of 5 with 210. So just a slight drop off in the weight. And once I finished this first working set, I started warming up for pull-ups. You'll see that I did 4 sets of 8 with body weight on pull-ups. My body weight right now is between 192 and 194 in the morning, which is the heaviest I've been consistently ever. Even back when I was really doing powerlifting style training, the highest my weight got was about 188. And I was stronger then, so that's kind of where my goal is now, to get close to where I was 10 years ago in my early to mid-20s as opposed to early to mid-30s. But my life is a lot different now. Part of what's holding me back a little is my nutrition. I have a minimum protein goal, and I'm hitting that. My problem is my total calories do vary a lot, and that's on me. Just with my schedule, I haven't prioritized being in a surplus every day. So most days I'm probably closer to maintenance, and then I'll have an occasional day where I'm a little below maintenance, an occasional day where I'm a little above, and that's just not conducive to progress right now. So I'm still kind of working on what my goal is going to be, because I'm kind of considering cutting for a little bit first, and honestly, I'm just a little bit indecisive at the moment. And I know in the past, my most popular videos were usually the ones with some kind of posing picture in the thumbnail. That's not really what I'm doing these days. I don't have any plans whatsoever to compete in bodybuilding again. That part of my life is done. But I do always have physique goals and strength goals. That is part of my life. So that's what this channel's for now. And in the most recent couple of videos, I've been much more open about how I feel about the world and politics and how that's affecting me mentally, psychologically. And I don't think I have it in me to be a real activist, That's, I guess, a shortcoming I have. I just don't have the patience to continue preaching to people who have no intention of ever changing their mind or learning new information. I used to post a lot more on social media about obvious idiocy and bigotry and ignorance, and it never changed a single mind and just caused stress for me. So yeah, being an activist is kind of impossible mentally for me, but I will continue to talk about things that I'm thinking about, whether it be politics, religion, whatever it is. I am going to continue to be open about that because this channel is, at least in part, a way for me to vent. It is cathartic, so might as well use every tool I have. And if you do want to follow me on social media other than YouTube, where I'm most active is Instagram. Not a ton of training stuff necessarily, but I have posted more frequently lately for the same reasons I talked about in Dadbod 6. And I am now recording the rest of this commentary between sets of squats. That's just the way it's going to go right now. Squats are going well, separately from anything in this video. See the accessory day here with my wife's mom car in the background. And you may hear the little one out here with me this day. I think she pops up a couple times later in the video. So obviously there's been a long gap between posting to Dadbod, about a year. It basically stopped right when the little one was born. But part of the motivation to start posting these again, I mentioned earlier, it's cathartic, it lets me vent. So if I'm honest, I go to work at a typical workplace in Alabama with a lot of white guys, and even some of my posts on Instagram could 100% get me fired, just because I work with people who strongly disagree almost exclusively. So, I have to go into an office where I almost never say anything whatsoever about politics or the state of the world or my religious views, which are non-existent. I'm not religious. I'm in Alabama. It's a weird spot for me, and posting these videos, I get to hopefully find like-minded people. I know this is a fitness channel, and sometimes people just watch the fitness for the fitness content for the fitness itself. But, I do hope to find some like-minded beyond fitness people. So I'll just leave you to the training here. This is one of my new favorite shirts. Just got that this week. But please like, share, and subscribe if you liked it, and don't if you didn't. I appreciate it.